Impact Focus provides various customization options for how your spaced repetition learning campaign emails are delivered to your users. Starting with the time of day settings, you can select a specific hour of the day that you want the daily question from each of your campaigns to be delivered to users. Be aware, however, that delivery of your emails at the exact time set here is dependent on correct configuration of email settings in your WordPress site in general. We would strongly recommend setting your site up with SMTP rather than the default PHP mail as standard with WordPress, as this is notoriously difficult to prevent from being flagged as spam. Also, you should note that Impact Focus relies on WP Cron, which is the inbuilt scheduling system for WordPress, which requires that an action, such as a user visiting the site, take place in order to trigger scheduled events. To ensure that WP Cron is triggered on the hour as needed for your Impact Focus campaigns, you can either set up a cron job within your hosting environment server settings, such as via cPanel if you are using a shared hosting environment, or create an external cron job using a site such as cron-job.org, which is a free service. Choosing a different time of day if you have users enrolled in several learning campaigns is a good way of spacing engagement throughout the day, and also helps to spread your available server resources used by Impact Focus so that it is not all concentrated on one specific time of the day. The next step after selecting the time of day is to select the specific days that you want users to receive questions from your campaign. You can tick every box to send an email every day, for example, or just Monday to Friday if you anticipate learners will be too busy to take part over the weekend. The email sender options from name and from address gives you an opportunity to change these values for any quiz question email that is sent out to users by Impact Focus. By default, the plugin will use whatever name and address you have configured for your WordPress site, such as in your SMTP settings. Therefore, it is up to you whether you want to type anything into these boxes in order to display a different from name or address. The subject line and heading text default values are displayed in each of these boxes, but if you would prefer to type something else, then you can by using these text fields. You can also write your own pre-question text, which is a good opportunity to explain the rules of the activity by encouraging users not to look up the answers on Google, for example. You can also reinforce the purpose of the spaced repetition exercise by recapping on the specific learning event that has led the user to this moment. Finally, you can brand your emails further by including a logo image, and also change the border colour of the answer boxes in the campaign emails to better match your brand colours. With all settings now in place across all three campaign setting tabs, we can go ahead and click on the Publish button in order to launch this campaign for all assigned users.